appreciate y'all being here to cover our team. Very, very grateful for our fan base. Unbelievable turnout. I mean, at the stadium, the fans did their part. We didn't do ours. Starts with me. Disappointed for our guys. Didn't play our best. I hurt for the guys in the locker room. They've given so much. And today we just didn't play the way we needed to play to beat a team like that. You can't have the critical mistakes we had. And, hats off to them. They played really good football and we didn't play our best today. And you know, a lot of things that go into that. I'm not going to point the finger in any one area. There's a lot of stuff that we did not execute to our standard that we have for several games in a row now, and very frustrating. Still love our team, love our guys. That didn't change. And we're all hurting. They're hurting, and you know, it should hurt when you play like that. They put too much into it to have that kind of performance. But we'll bounce back. We got to do it quick. We'll let this bother us for 24 hours, and then we have to move on to get ready for a really good Army team. So, but I'm really frustrated with how we played tonight and disappointed for our guys, and it starts with me. So with that, we'll open up.
Coach over here, how much of I guess, starting that second half, getting that turnover, it kind of just derailed some of the momentum that you guys had. And it wasn't just uncharacteristic how many times you did turn it over in this game.
Yeah, we had 3 turnovers, and 2 of them were on explosive pass plays that were about to get us inside the 10. You know, those are critical and they're tough. The one with YB, he took a hit, he didn't see the hit coming, and the other one was an unbelievable play by Mario catching the ball, and just as he was fighting through just at the end there. Yeah, you can't go, I think we're -3 in the turnover margin tonight. You don't win very many games doing that. You know, those 3 turnovers don't happen. We're probably talking about a final play to figure out who the winner is, and that right there is probably, I mean, we're inside the 10 twice. You might get 10 points there, you know, and so turnover margin was critical. We knew it going into the game. That's one of our keys to victory. It usually is, and that cost us tonight for sure.
Jon, your running game never really seemed to get going.
Yeah.
What anything you saw in particular?
Yeah, they had been good stopping the run. That had been one of the strengths defensively they had. They got after us a little bit. They presented some good looks. Some we knew were coming. We just did not execute at the level we've been accustomed to seeing this year. Up front, the backs, the whole deal. And they did. They're good up front. I mean, they're talented. Like, they got good players in the box. They got really good players. Like, I think, you heard me say earlier this week, I thought they looked like an SEC team. At linebacker and at D-line, they look like an SEC team. They're physical, and they dominate us a little bit up front tonight.
Coach, over here, you talked earlier this week about how talented this team is, this Memphis team is, especially on offense. How tough was it, and what did they kind of do to make it tough for them to tonight?
Yeah, well, they're talented in their own right. There were some things where we beat ourselves too. We didn't tackle very good. We didn't leverage the football at times properly. But the tackling was probably the worst I felt like we had in a long time. That back's a good player. I mean, he's a load. They put 2 in and run the ball with him, and he broke a bunch of our tackles. In the 13, they put him in to throw the ball too, and he gave us issues. And then their other receiver 3, he's a big guy. You look at their roster; they got a lot of seniors who play a lot of football. The quarterback has been there forever, and they found the soft spots maybe in some coverages that we had. There were a couple of situations where we didn't play tight on 3rd down. We were really poor on 3rd down tonight. They were 10 of 16 in 3rd down conversions, and I think coming into the game tonight, the last 3 games, I think our opponents were 3 of 33 the last 3 weeks. So that was uncharacteristic of how we've been playing. But hats off to them. They won the game, and we didn't play good enough to win. And it's frustrating, but they did a good job of executing, and they've got a really good offensive outfit, and they've been good all year, and it showed tonight against us.
Coach, you spoke on this game and how it was a hard loss, a painful loss. After your team has experienced a lot of success, recently going on a winning streak, what are the things that you tell your team to rally them after this kind of loss?
Well, at first you tell them, hey, it's going to hurt, it should hurt, and tell them to lock arms together, have each other's back, don't point fingers. Everybody has to look in the mirror first. And that includes me. Like, what can I do better to serve our team and help them take the next step? And there's a lot that we didn't do well, and we have to own that first. But this group's, man, I think the thing that I'm most proud of with this team in the year is, like, with so many new pieces, so many new players, so much roster turnover that happened in the last calendar year, that they care about each other. The attitude in the locker rooms now is, and guys care about each other. They're going to fight for each other. They're going to be down, but we're going to bounce back, and we got no other choice. Nobody's going to feel sorry for us, so we might as well not feel sorry for ourselves either, but they'll respond. We got a good culture. Like, I know people say that word maybe too much, but the culture of our football team's really good. Those guys care, and they care about each other, and they'll respond.
On the Mario Williams fumble, did you have a feeling it was going to be overturned as the replay went on, and did you feel like that was maybe the biggest turning point? Because even though you've been beaten at the line of scrimmage, you had a chance to get within 3 points with a lot of time left there.
Yeah, there was several turning points. I mean, that wasn't the only one. Like, you start the game and we have a third down. Like, it's third. The first drive they had of the game, it's 3rd and 10, I think. We gave up a double move for probably 40 yards. Like, that's a turning point, because if we go 3 and out to start the game, don't give a touchdown, game starts a lot different. So there's probably like 50 of those type things. And yeah, it's, unfortunate that we put the ball on the ground there. I was hoping that maybe his elbow had hit before the ball came out. I don't think it did. I think they got it right on that one. And it was a critical one. Yeah, I mean, if you could go score there, we're down 3. The momentum was definitely, like, we'd kind of started to get something going and started to play a little bit more complimentary. Our defense had gotten a couple of quick stops, and that would have helped our chances for sure.
And was Mekhi, who's not playing late, was he banged up, or was it a situation to score and Shotty being more effective in the passing?
Yeah, Shotty, we felt like Shotty gave us something there in the throw game, and when you get into the flow, really don't want to sub a whole lot in those drives. We're trying to play fast, because then they'll hold the sub pattern and let the defense match. And so, but Shotty, we felt like gave us a chance. I thought Shotty made a really nice catch on the one ball that was maybe a touch underthrown on our sideline, but it wasn't anything strategic to have not have Mekhi in the game as much. We didn't get the ground game going very good tonight.
And then one last one, the last interception, the interception Mensa, was that just the decision making, trying to do too much on that play?
No, I don't think it was a bad decision. And he'll tell you this. I mean, you can ask him. He's a great kid. He'll tell you the truth. He left the ball probably a little too far inside. He needs to throw it to the max line or the red line, which means, like, past the bottom of the numbers towards the sideline. Just left the ball a little too far inside. Just didn't push it out to the sideline quite far enough. And one of the throws he probably loved to have back. But I liked the decision to throw the ball there. Maybe the location of the ball was probably the biggest thing we could have done better there.
Justin Ietta walked today with the seniors. He's not on the roster, but he's been doing some coaching. Can you explain that, please?
Yeah, Justin's a fantastic young man. I got here last December and had the privilege of watching the guys work for bowl prep. And, when he had his injury in the bowl game against Virginia Tech, I was in the radio booth with Steve and Corey when it happened. And, he's such a phenomenal teammate, and he makes everybody in this program better. He's selfless. Locally, I've probably had more people ask me about Justin Ietta. He's not playing a snap because he's a Metairie Country Day legend. And his mom, I tell him all the time, his mom's the best athlete in his family. I think she's won her 15th state championship in volleyball. I hope I can one day be as good of a coach as she is. But Justin Ietta is everything Tulane football is about. He's selfless, he's dependable, he's hardworking, he's loyal, he's got everybody's back. He's been a great friend and mentor to Darian Mensa, honestly. He's been really good to Darian. So I love Justin Ietta. I've never coached him down, but he's somebody that we care deeply about. He's one of ours, and the way he impacts other people makes everybody around him better.
And John, you talked earlier about just didn't feel like y'all played your best tonight. I mean, as a coach, can you get some drop passes, you get the double move early in the game? I mean, can you see a game like this coming where did y'all practice well this week and everything leading up to it?
Yeah, what was our Tuesday practice of game week? So that have been Sunday, was not our best Tuesday. The rest of the week was pretty good. The rest of the week, like Wednesday was our Wednesday practice, which was Monday, was a lot better. And the rest of the week was pretty crisp. And so didn't see that performance coming. I thought we'd play better than we did. Memphis played good. They got to give them credit, but we didn't play to our standard either. We didn't help ourselves a whole lot and didn't really see it coming or feel it coming. I thought our guys prepared hard, and we just didn't play our best, and didn't coach our best, and just wasn't to the standard we've set.
Coming up,
Yeah.
this game. I mean, where do you go from here? You got a championship game.
Yeah. So we got one more. Well, and at least one. We got two, hopefully. I told our guys that already that nobody's going to feel sorry for us. Like I said, Army's not going to feel sorry for us, and they're really good, and we've got to bounce back. And we hadn't felt this feeling in a while. It's been a pretty good little run the last few weeks, and our guys will respond. I got a lot of concerns, but our guys bouncing back and getting ready to go play and prepared to play a good game against a good opponent, for what is a conference championship. Pretty great opportunity. We had 3 goals to start the year. All right. One was win the state. We played 2 in-state opponents, and we did that. The second was to win the conference, which we still have a shot at doing. And then the third one was win whatever postseason opportunity we ended up in, wherever that is. Well, we still got, all our goals are intact. I don't know what our postseason opportunities look like fully yet. I'm not worried about it yet. I'm worried about the next game, and we have a chance to go win a conference championship, which to do that is very, very special. And I think our guys will take full advantage of that opportunity and understand that we have to bounce back quick for it.
Thanks,
Good.
Coach.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.